Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, my man, the EFB man, Ender.
Completely not biased.
Well, it goes without saying.
I love
But
the way
here we
I'm so
go.
neutral.
We've got Canelo versus Bivol. Massive fight coming up. But before we get into it, we're going to have a little bit of this.
Have it.
Are you ready?
So, I know Ender's been looking forward to this one. Big fight. Canelo Alvarez versus Dmitry Bivol. Not too far away either.
Nope.
Saturday, 7th of May, 2022. It's been a big one in the works. We've been hearing about it for a long time. We didn't know whether it was going to happen or not, but Canelo is running out of people to fight, so he's gone up again. Best way to describe it, really. We're going for a light heavyweight contest. Light heavyweight contest. Ender, give us some background on these guys.
Tail of the tape, right? We've got Dmitry Bivol, who's the champion, WBC super champion, if that's correct. I think he's got 19 fights, 19 wins, 11 by way of KO. So that's a fairly impressive looking resume in itself. And then you've got the pound for pound king, Crawford, of course. That's disputed with him. He's got 60 fights, 57 wins, 39 by way of knockout, and 2 draws, one of which, of course, was with the great Gennady Golovkin, and we all know that wasn't a draw. But anyway.
Right, there we go. And anyway, it's WBA. Let's clear it up. WBA. But it doesn't matter. Both guys aged 31, both in the orthodox stance. Bivol coming in at 6 foot. Canelo 5'8". Big difference there. But then you look at the reach advantage. Bivol 72, Canelo 70.5. So really, when you look at the height difference, the reach difference isn't much difference at all, really.
Not at all.
If we look back over the previous fights, the likes of Dmitry Bivol, Pascal, Smith Jr., Castillo, Richards, Salamov, and then we go through Canelo's resume, Daniel Jacobs, Kovalev, Callum Smith, Yildirim, that was a great entrance walk, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant. Incredible, really incredible. But builds up to a good fight, Ender, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see. He's gone the whole way from super middle the whole way up now to light heavyweight. So it'll be interesting now to see can he do it? After unifying the super middleweight division, can he win a light heavyweight title, and can he go on from there? If he wins, I can see him fighting the winner of Joe Smith's next fight. I can see him looking for the winner of that. But very interesting, and it'll be a big test for him. But no man likes to test himself better than Saul Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't duck, that's for certain. Everyone might want a piece of him for the money and the payday that goes with it, but he won't back down from genuine challengers. He doesn't need these rubbish fights against people nobody's heard of. He wants the biggest names in boxing, and he wants to take them on.
Yeah, and as you say, can he? So Ender, answer your own question. Can he?
Can he? Well, can he is the word I'd use with Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's a very canny boxer. He's got such a huge boxing IQ. But the guy's been boxing since he was like 7, and he's been professional boxing since he was 15, wasn't it? In Mexico.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Really, it's in his blood.
But he's so dedicated and he's so hardworking. His ring craft is superb. We saw it the last time out. He just breaks down opponents at will. He'll play with them for a while, but when he turns the screw, that's it. Game over, lights out. Unless, of course, you're Gennady Golovkin, and we all saw what happened there. Unfortunately, people are calling for Gennady Golovkin 3, Gennady Golovkin Canelo 3. I think it's too late for Gennady. I don't think it's fair on him now. I think he should go out as it was. He won the first fight. I still think Canelo won the second fight. So 1-1, leave it at that. There's no need for Triple G to be trying to prove himself against a younger, bigger fighter. He doesn't need that. But back to this fight, the one we're talking about. We have Bivol here, and obviously, he's got a good working relationship with Eddie Hearn. He's fought a few of Eddie Hearn's fighters. So this was one that Eddie Hearn made for Canelo, and it's on Cinco de Mayo weekend, so that's a big party time. So I think it will be party time for the Mexicans, and I think he will win his first light heavyweight WBA strap. Thank you, not WBC. Absolutely. I think he's going to do it, and I think he'll do it in the second half of the fight. He'll stop him. It may be as late as the championship rounds, which he favours himself 10, 11, 12. But I'm going to hedge my bets, and I'm going to take the whole second half of the fight for Canelo Alvarez stoppage in the second half. That's around 7-12.
Okay, cool. As I say, it's one of those, isn't it? Because it's a hell of a step up. It
really is. That's the question.
We've seen him step up to challenges, haven't we? We've seen him, take the fights that people have said, oh, that's going to be a bit tricky. People turn around and said, Callum Smith, he's a very good technical guy. He could be very difficult. Bam. There was no chance. Billy Joe
not in
Saunders,
the same league as him at
exactly
all.
the same. Caleb Plant, he's going to be the awkward one, and he gets the job done. So,
exactly.
When does this end? That's the exciting journey, really. But does it end with Bivol? I don't think it does. Bivol's a tough guy. It's written there in black and white. But has he fought anyone like Canelo before? No. But Canelo taking that step up, that's the risk. But this is going to be the fight. I think Canelo will get the job done, and it will be in the later rounds. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a tough encounter, and I think it'll bring the best out in both guys.
Absolutely. So drop your predictions. Let us know what you think the fight's going to end up with. Drop your predictions in the comments, and we can see from there. We're surely covering this live, Joel.
Hopefully I'm not working for this.
Well, if you're working, fuck it, I'll do it again. But by Jesus, you better come on after, because that was fun. I was kind of nervous on my own. But anyway, I'll be just watching the fight anyway. Like, oh yeah, you guys. But
it's all good. It's all good.
But it's on DAZN, and my understanding is it's not pay-per-view in DAZN Great Britain, DAZN.
Yeah.
It's just on the regular.
Mr. Arsenal podcast. Yay, the lads are back. You are, but you've come in right at the end of the video. So thank you for tuning in. And Enda, thanks as always. You're
absolutely. And come on, Katie, the weekend.
We look forward to this one. So until then,
take care.
Some of this.
Some of it.
Are you ready?